Okay. Okay, 1 2 1 2. Let me just get to this. All right, I'm just giving everyone a chance to get in, and I will head over to one of the videos to review. Now, just take this one. This one away. Thanks, David. I'm working on my layout, hoping that it goes okay. And I'll just see how it looks there. Yeah. Now, there were quite a few people that had asked for a review. So, welcome to everyone, and let's just go down to one of the older ones. Hopefully you'll be able to hear that. We're going to check out Anthony's video. So that'll be the one that we're going to look at today. Okay, now this should be interesting. Ooh, 8 minutes, that's a long time. I think we'll have to just go through it and comment as we're going. Now, we'll just wait for a few more people to come in and we're going to get started. So tonight we're going to take a look at this video. If any of you want your channels reviewed, all you got to do is drop a link to the video on any of the comments of any of the videos. And hopefully that will work. So we'll just pop back up here to the chat box. Just say hello to those who have joined us. David, hi. Zeduas, hi also. And Jik, I don't know if that's the proper way to say that. So hopefully we'll get a few people in with us that want to have a look at stuff. And anyone who does want their channel reviewed can just drop a link in. So I think we'll just head right over. Hi everyone who has joined us. Tonight we're just going to take a look at another one of your channels. In this case, we're going to look at, and we'll just take some notes here. This is from Anthony Finnerty. That's a nice name. So yes, Anthony, please do stick around because we're going to take a look at your channel and your stuff. So we're going to need you to comment back on some of the observations that we make. And then if we have a chance at the end, I want to show you something that I've been working on and get a bit of feedback. So hello Anthony, hello Thomas, hello Sebastian, and those of you who have joined us. So we've got about 11 people in the room for now. And hey, it doesn't really matter if there's only one of you. We'll take a moment, we'll take a look at this. So Anthony, please do tell us, first of all, you have a Mavic Pro. And want to know, do you use, first of all, any filters on your videos? This certainly looks like it does. I also heard that you don't really get permission to fly in Lanzarote, so I don't know how you get away with that. David is going to be away in Morocco for 3 weeks. So, oh, you've been away. Well, David, you've missed a lot. Take a moment and catch up on some of my videos, and especially the ones that are coming down the line, because there are going to be a few interesting ones for everyone to look at. So, Anthony, tell us a little bit more. You use a Mavic Pro. You've been in Lanzarote. I don't know how you got that permission, but anyway, you did. So are you using, first of all, any type of filters in this video that we're going to watch? It's a big one, it's 8 minutes, so we might just stream through different parts of it. The first shot of this video looks pretty good. So we're just going to go right to it here and start to look at it. All right. Drones are banned in Morocco. Well, there you go. There's a lot of things are banned in Morocco. I didn't know that drones were one of them. So, yeah, that means you didn't take your drone. Hopefully you took your camera with you at least. So here we go. Let's have a look at this. Anthony, again, we will just see if we can hear the music. I'd better put on some earphones so as I can hear it too. Okay, there we go. Now, take a little sip of agua. So I hope your Espanol was good in Lanzarote. Okay, you're using ND filters and then you color grade it in Final Cut. Well, my heart is with you because Final Cut is the program that I use and I really like it. And I like that you're doing a bit of color grading. So yes, the first opening shot already intrigues me. I know it's quite a volcanic island. A lot of dust coming over from Africa when it rains. So you've got to be very careful with your camera equipment. So let's just see. Let's get down here and off we go. Do you hear that music, folks? Going right over the volcano. Ah, and we're getting a good vista of the whole island. Bit of a reveal shot going on there, nicely focused. And now we're immediately going over the nice red volcanic rock. Nice and smooth. I'm liking it. Look at that. Now, first tip I'm going to give you, Anthony, is given as you're very good at color grading, given as you're very good at filming, given as I think you've got a bit of graphic design, because I believe you did mention that last night, I really now recommend that you add some sound effects. Now, why do I say that? Because the more intense our senses are joined to this video through a little bit of sound effects, it would really add to it. And I see immediately that there's some sea coming into the landscape just there in the corner. So if we did get a little bit of the sea whooshing up against the rocks, that would be a great additive to this beautiful color going on here. Loving the color grading. You've obviously sent me one of your best videos here. Look at that. Bit of cloud going over too, it looks like. Lovely color. Anthony, are you a little bit nervous about appearing on camera? I think you did say that before. Again, here we could get some sound effects in. It would really help this. I like the fact too that we've got 3/4 of the screen being used for the landscape, so we're getting lots. There's lots for our eyes to focus on. Really nice definition, not blown out in the clouds, something which is quite hard. I wonder what ND filter you're actually using. Hang on a minute. Is that you down here? Is that you? Is that little speck you there? Well, there you go. Keeping an eye on the old drone, I see. A 32 filter, yeah, probably needed. Now we're getting up close. Okay, so there are 1 minute of giving us a general idea of what the island's like. Immediately we went over the volcano, then we got some shots immediately over, but it wasn't just bland landscape. You kept the cliff edge there. We're seeing a little bit. So there's good, very, very, very good composition. And that's really essential to a good video. So I'm liking that, Anthony. So really well done there. Now we're getting some closer ones, nice and smooth. Okay. Look at that. All right, now we're getting down deep and personally. Look at this. Look at the colors, folks. Okay. What's all this about? What are these two bad boys about? Are these some types of houses? Pity there's no extra information here. Perhaps you're going to tell us about it. You could throw some text up there. You don't need any for personal. All right, you're chatting away here already. Okay. Again, this is a point of interest. Okay. No text. Would you ever consider putting some text? Any pros and cons of doing that or not doing it? It was mentioned last night in our live Skype that some people are starting to put that sort of thing in it. If it's done with a little bit of movement and not just slapping the text over the top of it, I think it would be really interesting to even have the text follow the image. There you would have to add, what's the name of that thing that you've got to add? Oh, somebody remind me of it. A keyframe. You've got to add a keyframe and follow it. So that would be really interesting. Welcome, Daniel, too. I see you popping on there. Okay, the car heart was sunny. As for the permissions, you don't need any for personal usage. Good. I hope this video isn't monetized then. Probably not. You don't need to monetize at this stage unless you've got thousands of subscribers. I don't really think that you have to worry about monetizing. Some people make that mistake and immediately start to monetize. So I don't think it's necessary at the beginning. You're not going to make a big pile anyway. Okay. Now we're getting a reveal of another volcano in the background. That is nice. Look at that. Look at the depth. Sorry, my big mug's in the way here. Should be down like this so as everybody sees it. So there's all sorts of little houses or rocks or whatever. Oh, look at that cloud. Isn't it lovely? Now this is a good drone video. This is very good. The music's good. The composition is excellent. The color grading is also excellent. The only tip so far is some sound effects, perhaps to give us the atmosphere of what it's like. If it was windy, throw in a bit of wind, a bit of waves crashing up against the rocks. Perhaps some birds. You sometimes see Peter McKinnon putting in birds. In this case, you could even throw in some vultures. David makes a comment there. Let's just pop over to the chat for a second. Oops, wrong one. Yes, okay. Those rocks, buddy. They grow grapes on those traditional. Okay, very good. Wow. Never Mind Your Own. Oh, okay. So Never Mind Your Own, which is another pretty good drone channel, got fined for flying over a volcano park in Tenerife. Well, there you go. So you got to keep that in mind. Obviously, the discreet white hire car wouldn't draw attention to anybody. The ranger wouldn't even need his binoculars. I saw it from hundreds of feet up. Okay, somebody got married in Lanzarote. Very good. Bambi 223. You're not a deer, are you? Bambi. Hablas español. Se casaron en Lanzarote. Todos Nos juntamos aquí para este gran día de la boda de Bambi 223. Okay, so I expect that you're using Manuel Zedwa says. Okay, sorry, I better get back to this. Get back to the review. Okay, so this is really nice. Look at this. Okay. That could just be my screen there that has just gone out of definition. If I refresh this, I hope I don't lose anything. Oh man, back to the beginning. Let's just scroll on. Alright, we've seen that. There he is, folks. Hey Ranger, he's in the white car. It's a hire car. Shouldn't really be making jokes. Look at that. So they make grapes. Okay. Alright, we're getting the settings here. Anthony's being very generous and sharing his trade secrets. And that's what this is all about. Look at that, is a lovely shot there. I love the fact that you're bringing in different depth. Bit more of the cloud, which is fine. There's another volcano. Oh, look at this, man. Okay, we've got some people now. That's pretty good. Is that you walking out? Look at that. A volcanic lake. Spectacular, isn't it, folks? The Green Lagoon. I've heard of the Blue Lagoon. Way back. Haven't heard of the Green Lagoon. Jeez, is it full of sulfur? Can you swim in it? Well, we need more information about this. There's just too many questions. Oh, I can see there's wind here, folks. Look at the wind. Look. Down here, there is wind. Nice, there's a lot of people around now. Okay, pulling back. That's a good shot too. And now we're back to this. Okay, it's a bit hazy there. Okay, so let's see. It's near El Golfo. It's the Green Lagoon, and David has been there too. Very good. Where's your drone footage? Oh, it's algae. Alright, I thought it was some sort of sulfuric bath there that you could cure all illnesses. Fighting the wind, yeah. Anthony, did you get any of the rocks with the green crystals inside? Hold on a minute, we haven't finished it. Beautiful location. Lovely. Nice shots. Changing them fairly regularly. Okay, I'm not a big fan though of this particular shot. See the way panning from right to left, but just turning the drone. I think that if it wasn't David, there was somebody else gave me a tip once to actually just move it across. So use the control that is actually moving the drone as opposed to swiveling it round. I think that makes for a better panning shot. Of course, you don't really see that in movies, and I don't know if that's right. So the panning, when it goes sort of just in that angle, it looks more that it's a drone, whereas if you keep it steady and move it across, I think it makes for a better shot. I don't know if anyone agrees with me on that one. Again, the cloud definition is lovely. The very fact the composition is good. You've got a great eye for the shot. So again, that would be the only tip I'd give you there. I personally probably would have tried to avoid getting the cement works in here or the sand trucks, but that's just me being super picky because I can't find much more to fault with it at the moment. Colours are beautiful. Again, this is all very good because it's not just, you haven't just shot over here, you've kept us with a little bit of interest and you're using all sorts of shots. So very nice. Okay, we'll just go up here a second to see what type of chat we have. David, who's always gives very good aportaciones, as they say in Spanish, very good comments. Use the ATTI mode and drift with the wind. Okay. All right, drifting with the wind. Are there any dangers of doing that? What if the wind's very... Would sudden gusts make the movement of the drone get a little choppy, or does it tend to maintain that smoothness, which is really what we're all about, getting really smooth shots when we're doing this. This is a nice shot here. It looks like you're starting to pan up a bit. Alright, that's nice. It's nice and smooth. Okay, you've obviously adjusted the is it the yawning? I don't know if that's the proper word. Okay. Okay, so now we're down at this again. It looks a tiny bit blown out up here. Probably because you're going into the sun. I suppose a tip would be to try to avoid flying directly into the sun so that you avoid that blown out sky, which is quite hard to correct. Again, a few of the sound effects. I would have thrown in sound effects of birds, seagulls, although there mightn't be any over there, and definitely some of the wind crashing. I may repeat myself a bit here because there are people joining us that perhaps haven't heard the comments from beforehand. This is, again, it's very central in this part. Up until now, you've kept the horizon very much on the rule of thirds, which I totally agree with. So yeah, you've obviously a lot of footage and you're trying to use as much of it as you can. This is better now. Now you're getting the car and there's a bird. Look, there is a bird. We need to see the sound effect of this bad boy. Sorry, he was in behind me there. Do you see him? Here he is. Oh, he's gone. There's that car. Where's the Ranger? Right, okay, not bad. Not a bad little hire car. Surprised it stayed clean. That's nice too. Okay. Lovely shot. Very important to get the cars going past. It gives you that sense of our eyes like to feast on different parts of the image. Okay, we're coming down again. That's nice. Definitely some waves crashing up would be great. And they're actually free on Final Cut Pro in the sound effects. So you just got to drop it in underneath. Yeah, so Anthony says, yeah, do another cut of sound. Definitely. It had its windows put through by vandals. You're very lucky. Yeah, I was, I'll not say whereabouts I was just because I don't want to taint any place in Ireland, but I was somewhere on Saturday and we actually spotted a local vandal breaking into a hire car, climbing into the boot and stealing the wallet. We ended up calling the guards and they followed him and nabbed him. So there you go. Although I'd say it'd be a while for the Guardia Civil to reach out there. Nah, I love this type of shot here. See these down low? I probably would have lowered the camera a little to get more of the rocks and just the waves and none of that sky because of the fact that it is blown out. But it is very nice. And again, you don't have to look at that. That was lovely. All right, this is it now at that angle, which is the one that I was thinking of. Could you have gone any faster and got a few faster shots? Did you have any? And then afterwards, they just didn't look right? Anthony, if you could answer that question for us. Okay, here are the colours. There's a lot of sun going on. I wonder, is it a different hour of the day? I definitely would have used more lower shots now that we've seen quite a lot of it from far away, just to give us more context to create that story. Again, one of the drone videos that we analysed last week, where we were looking around a monument in, I think it was Santa Fe or Miami or one of those places. I just forget the exact name of the town. We were talking about getting, I would have liked some close, even if you hold the Mavic down close to some of these bushes and interlinked it, show us these grapes that you talked about if there are some. Walk along with the cliffs, using your Mavic as a stabilized gimbal, definitely would add even more. All drone. My opinion, I've said it before, I don't like that the whole drone video just be drone shots. And I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings out there about that. I think for me it's all about the story. This is a beautiful video, a beautiful drone video, and I now appreciate the volcanic life and rocks and sea and colours and composition and clouds. It's lovely. But it would be even better with a bit more of a story to it, whether it be text appearing, using following some of the shots and appearing and disappearing. It takes a lot more work, of course. Some of the sound effects, it just would make it even more beautiful. It's lovely the way the greens and the browns are all being changed there, so that's the only thing I could add to that. Okay, these look like some sort of salt mines, perhaps. Okay, so this is, where's this? Where's this? Where are we now? Are we in the same place? How far is this from... There are artistic shots, yes. This bad boy down at the bottom would have been nice to have seen what it's all about. There must be some sort of salt. Mines, mostly abandoned. Well, if they were abandoned, I would have got down a bit lower there. Look at that. Alright, now we're back to the key. Is this a castle? Now, if this is a castle up here and you don't show it to us... Ah, now you're talking. Now, there'll definitely be a lovely orbit shot of this, which you can even program in. Here we go. How smooth will this be? Oh, what? Is that... Anthony, is that it? Is that all we're going to get of this castle? Look at this bad boy. There's so... We start it. Okay. He flies up to it. Now we see the beginning of a lovely orbit shot. Orbiting, which you can automatically program into your Mavic. Point of interest and all the rest. And... Oh! Where's the rest of it? Please tell me you're coming back. You're not flying away from it, are you? It's gone! Señor de Los Angeles, ¿dónde está el castillo? That's because we're in Lanzarote. Look at this. God, it's getting very... See that music now? That would have been really good for the castle. Or fortress or whatever it is. We don't know what it is. Because you haven't told us. Alright, somebody's put... Amar, un momento. What's going on here? What's this bad boy saying? Ama revive? Ama revive? Buh. There's a bit of a dam going on there. Okay, a lot of high shots now. A lot of high shots. We need to get more detail. You need to get around some of those boats. You need to get around that Castillo, that castle. That's the only thing. Perhaps you've sort of given us the best at the beginning, which is good because an 8-minute video just of drone shots without any story, it's hard to keep the attention unless they're hardcore drone fans. There's somebody has put a little heart in the sand. I wonder, is that Bambi who got married there? She was on earlier. Okay, so really good. We're almost on here. Oh! Ah! Was that a jerky? Okay, what do we see? Oh! It was casi perfecto. Almost perfect. And then there was just a tiny bit there where you just cut your edit a tad late. But no one noticed. Some nice sand going on there. The colours are excellent. Your colour correction's great. And this is a lovely end scene. Ah, and he's got... Ah, okay. Ah, alright. So you're telling us about the music. God, you're very formal here. Licensed under the Creative Commons. Genie Mac, I'd need an explanation of that. Okay, well, you'll not get any copyright strikes because everybody seems... I like this the way it has blurred out at the end. Okay. All right. Listen. Stop. Por favor. Okay. Listen. Anthony Finnerty. That was excelente. No hay duda. There's no doubt about it. It was beautiful. And it was, I would have definitely put something about the Mavic Pro in the title there because that tends to get a lot of traffic. Beautiful Lanzarote by drone using my Mavic Pro with ND filter 32. A bit more, and that way you're catching that. Also, I think let's just have a look here. Oh, you need to put a little bit of text in here. Hold on a minute. Get back here a bit. All right, Anthony, do you mind if we just now take a look at your channel? I hope you don't mind. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to look at this. Well, first of all, we'll take a look at what you've put in for the video itself. Okay, so you're drawing here, and yes. Okay, you need a little bit more of a description in here because you're very good at the graphic work, but remember that the YouTube algorithm is nothing more than a robot that's webbing its way through YouTube and looking for keywords that help to place it in front of the people who are searching for this type of content. So the first 2 or 3 lines, first of all, the title and then the subtitle, so to speak, the first 2 or 3 lines are still very important to put keywords. Wonderful insight into the natural beauty of Lanzarote. It's okay, but I would definitely be repeating again, you know, the DJI Mavic Pro with ND filters flying or droning around the volcanic lands of Lanzarote. That's just off the top of my head. Bambi's back with her comment. Well, it's nice to see you stuck around. My husband did draw a heart on the beach just after we got married, and you got married in the Port del Carmen. So that heart may not be yours, but we'll say it is anyway. Wow, he's such a man. Okay, well, that's good. So, Anthony, I hope that's okay there. I hope you don't mind that. I think you need to use this a little bit more to your advantage, and then you would have lots more views, I think, just by natural selection of the algorithm that YouTube uses. So let's go over now and look at the channel. And before we do look at that and see is there any tips that we can give you here, let's just pop over again to the chat and see is there anything interesting. But doesn't tagging achieve that? Well, it does achieve that, but The text within the content also helps it. And believe it or not, and that's the reason why many people will put audio commentary, is because if you then transcribe the wording, it can read those words too. Plus then you're opening yourself up to an audience which is people who can't hear, because what about the music then and your sound effects for people who can't do that? So if there's some sort of visuals for them, it really does help. That would just mean that your subscriber count will go way up. Okay, so that's important too. So let's go back to your channel. Let me see, where do you get good sound effects, Pat? Well, there's an awful lot of them that are just naturally part of Final Cut Pro, so I do that. I use those, and then every now and again I would also then use free ones. I'll go in and look on YouTube for free ones and follow the links. For sound, I go to Free Sound Project. Okay, so Anthony's given us a good tip there. Thank you very much, Anthony. I will look at that too. So that is Free Sound Project. Very good. Then for the main sound, for the main audio, I use Epidemic Sound, as many of you know. And then you've used Sound FX. Well, if you're going to take it seriously, you may have to invest in $9.99 for Epidemic Sound. It's just great because there's so many different. I mean, you could put it as a great playlist. Do you know why, folks? Would you believe it? Would you believe it? I actually got a copyright strike. Well, not a strike per se, but it was before one of these live streams. And I'm going to actually show it to you. Let's just see if we can get up here, get in here, go there. I'll show you this in a second. And we will go to my Creator Studio, and we'll go into live streaming. Oh, it's not there now, is it? Will it be in the video manager? Yes! Look at this, folks. Look at this. Okay. All right. So look, see this copyright notice? Look at this. Let's see if it'll show it. It was on, look, includes copyright content. What? Look at this. I put on 3 minutes before we started to review one of our other channels a couple of weeks ago, and I just popped on one of the copyright-free music channels within YouTube, and the next day this appeared, and it basically said copyright content was found in your video. What? I mean, what is going on there? So I obviously had put on a little bit of music, and then it said from here to here, and it was on behalf of Clasher Music, and it's monetized now for the person who owns it. Remove the song, file a dispute. Bah. Is it really worth it? No. But that's why if you are going to make videos on a regular basis, you definitely don't want to go through this, because if you do it too often, you will get your knuckles slapped and you may even lose your channel. So that's why I always go to Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound. Oh, so there's Epidemic. Yeah, that's it there. So that's what I would be recommending that you all use for your music, just because all of the big YouTubers, all the big boys, use it for their videos. Okay, so back to your channel. Let's have a look. Alrighty, now you need to take advantage. Okay, the photo's lovely. Well done. You've got an opportunity. Oh, I got to move this over a little bit so as you guys can see this to the end. Let me see. Okay. We don't need to see this little bit over here. So you have the opportunity here to put on several links. I would use them. If you have a business link, even Anthony, by the looks of it, I think you are a graphic designer or photographer, so you probably do have your own website. Pop it in there. Pop in your social links. You never know. It may help. Okay, now, you can create playlists here that will make this look different whenever. It'll just show all your stuff. Let's see how many videos you have. Okay, well, you've got a good 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 14 videos. There's nothing wrong with that. You've only started about 11 months ago, but you could create a couple of playlists and therefore it goes down the ways. Let me see, should I open mine here and show you this? Not that it's the best example necessarily, but I will certainly do this here just to get up onto the channel. Suppose if I put my name, Patrick Gonlund, will it? Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? Voila! It does. Okay, so we've got the live stream going on here, but look, I have all of my recent uploads are first. Then I've got popular uploads. Of course, we've got the time I reviewed Casey, or camera with Casey. It's got 82,000. It's not because of my video editing skills. It's because of him. But thank you anyway, Casey. And then so you've got that one next. Then I've got all the ones that I've done on castles. Because this here apparently helps your channel too. If there's a proper description. So again, you're finding the word DJI Phantom 4, DJI Phantom, Castles, Ireland. So people that are looking for that sort of thing can find it. Then this is the area that I live in. So I have a little chapter in it just for the locals. And again, I pop those in. And that's just a question of tagging your videos afterwards. So you can do all that. And all of a sudden, this channel looks like there's a lot going on. I even have a section for the crash videos because I've crashed 4 times and made 3 videos. 3? With the 4th? Oh yeah, that was when I was coming into land once. And this is then tips and tutorials and whatnot and past live streams. So there's a lot going on there. It looks like it's quite healthy. I've put in a few things there even though there may not necessarily be much happening. So I hope, I'll go back to the chat here and see what's going on. I hope that helps. Okay, what do you think? Is any of that any good? Does anybody have any other questions? We've now been on 42 minutes and I do not want to abuse of your generosidad, of your generosity. So please, first of all 17 of you that are watching now, please do make sure that you subscribe to Anthony Finnerty's channel and also to mine if you haven't already, so that I will continue con entusiasmo to create more content that will help everyone involved. So does anyone want to have any final thoughts before we go? Please do pop them in. Okay, there's the fellow that we interviewed last night. Okay, Andy, thanks for joining. Yeah, you're late. Tut, 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 tut. We're almost done. But anyway, better late than never, as they say. It was a very, very, very good review of a very good channel and a very good video. Okay, will the Phantom 4 Pro capture a full moon in all its glory? Yeah, if you've got the proper ND filter on it. Stick on the ND32 and see how you get on. I'd say you would be able to, without a problem. Just adjust your settings. I'm quite sure there's a video on YouTube which will tell you how to film the moon with the DJI Phantom 4 Pro. I see you're all subscribing to each other there. That's good. And I hope that everybody does subscribe to everyone else because, hey, it's a very small community that we're trying to grow and we're trying to help each other out, because a year ago I hadn't a clue about droning or editing. Oh, before you go, I gotta show you a video that I did today for the shop. You want to see it? Oh, embarrassing. But listen, I thought that you'd like to see some of the shots with my new camera, even though I've got a couple of videos that are going to come out. Is that okay, Anthony, if we do that for the last 2 minutes? Is it? Yeah? Everybody okay with that? Yeah? Because, you know, it was your channel we were looking at, but we've pretty much given you enough tips to keep you going for quite a while. So let's have a look at this one. Let me see, do I have it here? Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Do you want to see the one that's coming up shortly? Oh, you're going to like this. Are you ready for this little bad boy? So this is what's going to come on in a week or two. Check it out, folks. I'm excited. Should I leave the screen so that you get to see it? I'm looking at the side with yous. Get ready. Okay. Here we go. What did you think of that intro?
So as you know from a recent unboxing, I my hands on the Panasonic
Okay,
Lumix
stop. That's going to be happening soon. I needed to get slow-mo into my videos. Here's one that I prepared today for the shop. Ready for it? This is totally different now. We're going a little bit off track. A little bit of drone footage included, but it's a story. It is a story. Get ready for this. Look at this for an intro shot. Ready? Here we go. And action.
Been down through the night just because Kelly
This is our Halloween decoration for the shop. A full skeleton.
What are we going to do with this?
Yeah. Oh. Sorry about that. Yeah. What do you think of the slow-mo? Isn't it great? Isn't it great? It's just great. People who are joining are thinking, what is he doing? So this will be coming in to my videos more and more. I'll just show you a tiny bit more. There was the color correction coming into that one. I give a little bit of an intro on what I'm going to be doing. I take some notes. I tell you what I'm up to. And then we go to this. So this is, all right, look at this.
Stay tuned. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.
So there I'm using a drone video, and I'm also on my way to the destination. Okay? So I'm doing that in the period of about 13 seconds at the very most. Alright, so here we go. Look at that shot with the slow motion. Sound effects.
Okay, so I've arrived at Llanidlen.
Rule of
and
thirds
it's-
over to the
it's all
side.
good. I'm going to do a few tests now next to the water. Going to try a little bit of the slow-mo, a couple of different settings that I was checking out on YouTube earlier. And I hope it turns out well, and I hope that you enjoy it.
Okay, watch this next. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that for slow motion on the Panasonic GH5. Ah! Oh, I love it. Isn't it nice? Look at that. Look at those colors. This is actually quite a normal place. It's, you know, but isn't it nice? Anyway, here we've got, and there's the camera itself. So this one will be going up quite soon, so I hope that you will like it. Look how close it goes in. Hear the way I tried to put in even the sound of the beetle. And there's only a couple of drone shots in this one, and this is me heading back. Again, trying to keep the rule of thirds, not just slap bang in the middle like we've been saying during this video. And then we're back in the office for the conclusion. Alright, so you'll have to just stay tuned to see it all. But what do you think? What do you think of that? Which drone am I using? I'm using the Phantom 4. Daniel, thank you. Delburn, I'm looking forward to the castle. Please make sure we see it. So you see, there's a lot more in the drone videos that will really help us. Anyway, we've been here for 52 minutes. Tempo's Fujit. It's time to go. I thank you for all of you for tuning in. Please do like and subscribe to everyone who has joined. And likewise, if you haven't subbed to my channel, please do. Drop a comment in if you'd like your drone footage reviewed, and we'll do it again next week. Bye-bye, everyone, and thank you very much. I'll leave this on for another minute so as you can say goodbye to everyone, and then I'll hang up. Buenas noches a todos. Goodbye.